It is true. I, Michael Scott, am signing up with an online dating service. Thousands of people have done it, and I am going to do it. I need a username, and I have a great one. Little Kid Lover. That way people will know exactly where my priorities are at.
Excuse me, sir. Are you over there watching Netflix? Well, it looks like you are, and I think that means you're depressed. You see, watching Netflix makes you depressed, but watching Hulu doesn't. See, Hulu has sports, and
What the heck?
Well, hello, sir. Well, you are watching Netflix, aren't you?
Wait, why are you in my closet?
It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. What matters is your mental health. See, you're watching Netflix and you're alone, right?
Yeah.
So that means you, sir, are depressed.
Well, no, but I'm not depressed. But I am watching it alone.
That makes you depressed.
Watching Netflix alone make me depressed.
Well, you see, with my experiment, statistically, it does. See, watching Netflix alone will make you more depressed because you're alone and watching Netflix. But if it was Hulu, then you wouldn't be depressed.
Where's your evidence?
All I have to do is call my stat man. Oh, stat man! What does any of this mean? Well, let's call the interpreter. Computer, please. Thank you, sir. Well, with our experiment, we compared the level of sadness produced when manipulating the order of questions from students at Lincoln High School. The type of design that we used was a completely randomized design. The students from a chosen class were numbered from 1 to 30 and then randomly assigned into one of two treatment groups using technology. In the calculator, we would use random int 1, 30, 15 and ignore repeats to get treatment group 1, and then the rest of the students would be that are left over would go into treatment group 2. The students in treatment group 1 would be asked the question, how many hours of Netflix do you watch alone? First, and then after that, they would be asked on a scale of 1 to 10, how sad are you? The amount of sadness from 1 to 10 would be recorded for each subject using this method. Then for treatment group 2, the same process would be used, asking on a scale of 1 to 10, how sad are you first instead. To control for confounding variables, we ask questions to each individual privately because it would be more likely that for subjects to lie or joke about their level of sadness when around other students. We would then perform this experiment on other chosen classes to attain more subjects to have a total of 60 subjects. To ethically perform this experiment, we asked individuals if they would like to participate before the experiment took place. Also, the subjects' responses were kept anonymous. Problems and possible sources of bias could have been that the classes were not ranked or chosen randomly, and the students were not divided into blocks for grade level. The students being divided into separate blocks would give a better representation of the overall population because junior and senior students are more likely to have a higher sadness than lower classmen. This is due to the apparent opportunities of AP classes more available to upperclassmen. One problem found was that many people didn't watch Netflix as much as was assumed before performing the experiment. This would likely influence the outcome level of sadness if believing that more hours someone watches alone, or more hours of Netflix that someone watches alone, the more likely that they would feel lonely in answering how sad they are.
Here you go. Thank you, kind sir. So, basically right here, we have the data, we have the box plots, and we have the histogram. Now, I know that your primitive mind cannot comprehend what any of this means. That's why me, the interpreter, is here to help. So, since we did randomly assign the individuals from the chosen classes into treatment groups, we can infer about the cause and effect relationship of the study. From the results, we can conclude that within the subjects a part of the experiment, it is more likely for a student to answer with higher sadness if asked about Netflix before they're asked their level of sadness. This can be drawn from the median sadness level for treatment 1 being 3, which is higher than treatment 2's sadness level of about 2.5. Both treatments have almost identical distributions, but that little measure of center basically says that you are depressed if you watch Netflix, so you should invest in Hulu right now. That's where my man, Zach the Man, comes in. And I'm but a humble interpreter, so my job is done. Hopefully I am paid, but I am in debt $500,000. He is in debt $800,000, so hopefully you invest in Hulu.
Yes. Please invest. Please invest. We just need the numbers on the back of your credit card, your SSN, and the CVV, and that is all we need. Thank you so much.
What's good?
Well, since I'm an AP 6 student in Miss Hancock's room at Lincoln High School, I know that a median difference of 0.5 is not statistically significant.
Well, I still need some money, so
Well, you're just a scam, so get out of my house.
sir, I am not a scam. I am far from a scam. Actually, I'm kind of upset that you even called me a scam. I'm not a scam at all. You know what? I'm just gonna leave just to leave because you accused me of being.
Hey, we really need that money though.
And you can also invest in Zach Coin too.
Please, 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 please invest in Zach Coin right now. I'm $800,000 in debt. I'm gonna lose my house. I'm gonna lose my wife. She's taking the kids. I need this. Please invest in Zach Coin. And please purchase Hulu subscription right now. Netflix makes you depressed. It is statistically proven by 0.5 median sadness level. Please, please, please.